Changing the map is one thing, but if President Trump is successful in fixing our census, making sure that only U.S. citizens are counted in the census, there will be little to no Democrat districts. But thank you for your time, Council. You can go ahead and call your next speaker. But honestly, we have no one to blame but ourselves. Because while the average voter politically gangbangs, repping red or blue, just to defend their idols, politicians who seem devoted to destruction. By 1945, income tax became the primary revenue source for the federal government. Morally bankrupt, considering that taxes were meant to be temporary. Yet in 2026, we have federal income tax, property tax, payroll tax, sales tax, business tax, fuel tax, food tax, car tax, all of the taxes, hotel tax if you own an Airbnb. And on top of all of that, the majority of the states in this great nation have state tax. We have dumped tea for less. And by the time I was born in the 90s, the tax code grew by thousands of pages. Once a nation founded on escaping the abuse of taxation now funds politicians, their salaries, their car notes, their vacations, their nonprofits, their mistresses, even. Extorting housing and income for foolishness, while claiming that we have a housing or income or rental crisis, is a bit ill-considered. I sit back and I wonder how we can have a governor waste millions of dollars on a temporary measure, convincing half of the people, 51% of the turnout, that 10 to 1 is a fair map. Attempting to strip you away from your First Amendment while literally attacking your Second Amendment. Suffice it to say, it doesn't matter if you identify as Democrat or Republican. We have dumped tea for less.
I love what she said there. We have dumped tea for less. We have gotten in an uproar for less. You know, and I love what a governor like DeSantis has done recently, which is getting rid of property taxes. I mean, that is just absolutely crazy to me. It's basically, you never own your home. You finish paying the thing off, but you still got to pay on it. And if you don't, well, they're coming for you. It's like, wait, I already paid for it. Why are you charging me on something that I already paid for? It's crazy, man. All these different taxes. I agree with her. It's getting crazy out here. It's getting crazy. And then with the census, Democrats would be in a world of hurt. But I've got more.
AOC, what are you going to do? She just said, well, Tennessee's trying to eliminate the only black congressional House member in the state of Tennessee. She's referring to the majority black district in Memphis. And the House member is named Steve Cohen. He ain't black. It used to be held by Harold Ford. He ran for senator before he became a host on Fox News. He lost, and the guy who succeeded him is Steve Cohen. And Steve Cohen got elected, as I said, in a district that's majority black. And when he tried to join the Congressional Black Caucus, they said, I'm sorry, it is an unwritten rule, no whites, blacks only. So, who's the bigot? Did anybody complain when Steve Cohen tried to apply for the CBC and got denied? Is this thing on?
Big shout out to Larry Elder, man. I love Larry. He is always on point. I wish he would have run for governor of California. I think he would have had a fantastic shot. But nonetheless, he's right. You know, the hypocrisy with the Democrat Party is absolutely crazy. And we saw that recently on CNN, where you had a individual who brought up the point that, hey, in this new district, after, Tennessee redistrict, there's going to be a black woman who is more than likely going to represent Memphis, a black woman Republican. So how exactly is that a bad thing? And then the black liberal was like, well, that's still racist. And it's like, wait, what? So it wasn't racist when the white guy was representing Memphis, but it's racist when the black Republican woman is? How does that make any sense? Right? How does it make any sense?
We see Black communities, y'all, they've been trapped under Marxist Democrat leadership for the past 60 years. And what has that leadership produced? I'll tell you, we'll start at the beginning. It has absolutely produced devastation, long-term devastation, while demanding political loyalty in return. All you have to do is look at the outcomes, because the outcomes speak for themselves. They just do. All of this Black representation, it's been void of a righteous standard, and all it has resulted in is just colorful, melanated corruption. Don't believe me? How many Black female Democrats have recently been indicted because of corruption? Where does all of the trillions of dollars go that all of these majority Black districts, they get money from DC and bring it back to their districts, but how much of that money actually makes its way to the actual community to improve the conditions of the community? I've yet to see a majority Black district that flourishes in economic stability, that can boast of academic advancements. Home ownership rates have not increased. In fact, we've gotten worse and we're going backwards, not forward. So the question that nobody wants to ask, and I've been asking it for the last several shows, what exactly did we gain from 50 years of majority Black districts? $30 trillion in government spending, lots of broken homes, fatherlessness, out of control crime, government dependence, failing schools, illiteracy. I mean, abortion at this point is on an industrial level scale. We've got generations of people who they know how to protest, but they don't know how to build a darn thing. And every single election cycle, we watch the same political machine.
She's right. She's right. We have a generation of individuals, especially on the left, who know exactly how to protest. Know exactly how to protest. They can tell you where to go, you know, who to talk to, how to get the chants down. Like, they can tell you the whole nine. You know, I recently saw a couple of clips of an individual going around, and he was asking young folks to read a card.
Done for 100 years or more.
Whoa. Not yet. He was asking them to read a card, and almost none of them could actually read it. None of them. These are supposed to be high school graduates, going out into the real world, and none of them could simply read. But I guarantee you, if you ask them to protest, they could tell you exactly how. If you ask them who the Kardashians are, to name the Kardashians, I guarantee you they could. It's crazy out here, man. Really is.
You know what I need? I need Black Democrats to stop asking what Republicans have done for Black communities, when all you've done for 100 years or more is elect Democrats to govern your cities religiously.
Democrats love to belittle the southern red states. It's almost like they start to practice the ideology of classism. They say how dumb and uneducated the South is. They say we have no money and we're broke. But one thing they conveniently leave out is that most of these red states, inside of them, the major cities are controlled by one party. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump into a list. This list is comprised of 15 cities that has some of the highest densities of Black people. I'm going to give you the party that controls them and how consecutively they have been in control, meaning the other party has not had any control since. All right. Now, the top two cities I want to start with, they have some of the longest runs in U.S. history. All right. Now, this list is not in order, just to let you know. Number one, Atlanta, Georgia, controlled by Democrats for the last 147 years, meaning they have been in control of Atlanta since the 1800s. Number two, New Orleans, Louisiana, the Big Easy, controlled by the Democrats for 154 years. Number three, Jackson, Mississippi, Democrat, for the last 57 years. Number 4, Birmingham, Alabama, Democrat, 47 years. Number 5, Macon, Georgia, Democrat, the last 51 years. Number 6, Houston, Texas, Democrat, 44 years. Number 7, Memphis, Tennessee, Democrat, 34 years. And y'all over there complaining about Republicans maybe taking over. Number 8, Richmond, Virginia, 143 years. Number 9, Little Rock, Arkansas, Democrat, 70 years. Number 10, Washington, D.C., Democrat, 51 years. Number 11, Chicago, Democrat, 95 years. Number 12, Philadelphia, Democrat, 74 years. Number 13, Detroit, Democrat, 64 years. Number 14, Newark, New Jersey, Democrat, 119 years. Number 15 and final, St. Louis, Missouri, Democrat, 77 years. And once again, this is the cities that are comprised of high populations and density of black people. So as you would see, most of these cities have been controlled by the Democrat Party for over 50 years. Most of them have been controlled since before the Civil Rights Movement. Most of these cities are still complaining that the Republicans are the problem, though the Republicans haven't had control of it at all. And remember, many of those I called out was in the southern red states. So, once again, let me know how the Republicans are the problem. Your Democrat leadership has been running your cities to the ground. But let me know what y'all think.
I love it. He's on point. In exchange for, I don't know how long it's been, 70 years of voting for Democrats, black people in this country have gotten absolutely nothing. As a matter of fact, we've gotten nothing but detrimental things. Crime-ridden cities, violence all over the place, right? Poverty, failing schools. Now you can add to that list illegals being dumped in our communities, right? Areas where there's the heaviest black population, that's where you see all of the illegals being dumped. You know, I always go back to the famous example of Chicago where they closed down the schools and told the black people, hey, yo, we're out of funding. But as soon as the illegals hit the city, not only do they have enough funding to open the schools, they had enough funding to renovate those same schools and open them up to the illegals. And yet you want to tell me that the Democrat Party cares about black people? Really? You hear folks complaining about some of the same things that they were complaining about many years ago and continue to vote for these same individuals. How does that make sense? But I am happy to see that more and more people are waking up to it, coming out of the smoke screen, coming out of the fog. I was one of those individuals for a long time, right? I myself used to be a Democrat. Now, you wouldn't have caught me out protesting or anything like that, but I just, growing up, I kind of just felt like I was a Democrat, you know? But, you know, once you see through the smoke screen, it's a beautiful thing, and it's always amazing to see other people who were able to, you know, get out of it too. So that's always dope. But anyway, y'all get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions. Thanks for tuning in as always. I greatly appreciate all of the continued love and support. And if you made it to this point, a special thank you. Because like I've stated before, watching to the very end tremendously helps out with the algorithm. So I really, really do appreciate you. All right. Peace and love. I'm out.